To the show, Caitlin Clark. Caitlin.
All with Caitlin's signature humor and charm. Callback heard round the internet. 1 year ago, Diana Taurasi looked into the camera and sent a now infamous warning to Caitlin Clark. Reality is coming.
Caitlin Clark's meteoric rise in the world of women's basketball is the stuff of legends. She emerged as a household name during the 2024 WNBA season, captivating audiences with her remarkable skills and fierce competitive spirit. Recently, her name even made a cameo in the iconic television series Law & Order, but not without stirring up a whirlwind of discussion surrounding race, gender, and the dynamics of sports fandom. As we delve into this intriguing intersection of sports and popular culture, we explore the implications of Clark's portrayal in the show, the polarized discourse surrounding her popularity, and her profound impact on the landscape of women's basketball. The mention of Caitlin Clark in Law & Order speaks volumes about her influence, not just in the realm of athletics, but also in broader cultural discussions. While her reference in the show was not necessarily complimentary, it showcased how her presence has permeated the cultural consciousness, igniting conversations that extend far beyond the basketball court. Was this depiction merely a reflection of the ongoing rivalry in women's basketball, or does it reveal deeper societal sentiments about race and gender in sports? Regardless of the perspective one holds, the mere fact that Clark's name rang out in one of television's most watched crime dramas emphasizes her role as a cultural icon. Caitlin Clark's rise to stardom. Caitlin Clark has become synonymous with basketball excellence, particularly after her thrilling performances in the NCAA and now in the WNBA. Her skill set, characterized by exceptional shooting, court vision, and leadership, has drawn comparisons to the best in the game. Yet, beyond her statistics and accolades, Clark's impact stems from her relatability and emotions displayed on the court. During the 2024 season, Clark's performances painted a vivid picture of determination, inspiring a diverse fan base. Yet, as her popularity soared, so too did the scrutiny. Discourse surrounding her often shifted from her talent to discussions on race and gender, scrutinizing the reasons behind her appeal. In a world where women's sports are frequently overshadowed, Clark's rise sparked crucial conversations regarding representation and the intersection of race in sports narratives. Current trends in women's basketball. The 2024 WNBA season served as a backdrop for a transformation in how women's basketball is perceived. Historically, women's sports have faced challenges in gaining visibility and equal recognition. The advent of social media altered this landscape, enabling athletes to cultivate their brands and connect with fans directly. Caitlin Clark, alongside other prominent female players, capitalized on this shift. Their engagement on platforms like Instagram and Twitter generated hype around games and built communities celebrating women's athletics. However, Clark's ascension also brought underlying racial dynamics to the forefront. The conversations surrounding her popularity often juxtaposed her achievements against those of her peers, especially black players in the league like Angel Reese and Aja Wilson. These discussions frequently reference inherent biases in how fans and mainstream media perceive and promote athletes based on race and gender. Through platforms like CNN, Outkick, and ESPN, journalists and commentators attempted to dissect Clark's stardom, revealing differing opinions on merits, race, and the accompanying fanfare. How does the sport reconcile the admiration for Clark with the historical context of the WNBA's roots, which were built on the talents of black women? This remains a question that fluctuates in discussions throughout the sport. Impact of the Law & Order mention. When Caitlin Clark's name was mentioned in the Law & Order episode, it underscored the complex dynamics at play in women's basketball. The dialogue included veiled references to her race and competitive nature, reflecting cultural tensions that ripple throughout the sports landscape. The line depicts a fictional character navigating the contentious feelings surrounding Clark's emergence as a superstar, paradoxically affirming both her talent while suggesting it exists against a backdrop of racial dynamics that can't be ignored. The writer's intentions remain open to interpretation. However, the dialogue reveals an uncomfortable reality. When a character notes, "The league was built on the backs of talented black women," It acknowledges the historical significance and the ongoing struggle faced by many female athletes of colour. Yet, it also raises the question, why is Clark's success framed within this context? Her talent is undeniable, but the narratives about her must be examined through lenses that consider race, competition, and representation. This complex interplay invites a broader discourse about the recognition and representation of female athletes, particularly how their stories are narrated in mainstream media. It also prompts discussions on how depictions on television can perpetuate stereotypes or constrict the narratives of individual athletes. Therefore, the Law and Order mention is not just an isolated event, but a piece of a larger puzzle reflecting the societal values, biases, and discussions surrounding race and gender in sports. Personal stories, fans, and rivalries. Caitlin Clark's popularity is anchored in compelling stories that resonate beyond basketball. Her memorable moments on the court, whether it be her groundbreaking performances in championships or intense rivalries, have inspired many. Fans flock to arenas not only to watch a gifted athlete, but to rally behind a narrative of determination and grit that transcends mere game statistics. Take, for instance, the thrilling matchups between Clark and other WNBA stars. These on-court battles often incite rivalries that elevate their performances, providing drama that captivates both seasoned fans and newcomers alike. These narratives aid in humanizing the players, deepening the connections between athletes and fans. While Clark's popularity stems from her undeniable talent, the warmth and relatability she brings to her interactions, disregarding societal biases, further amplify her appeal. Supporters often rally together, not based on race or gender, but on a shared love of the game. As the debate surrounding Clark continues to unfold, it's vital to recognize the diverse fan base that embraces her. The sentiments echoed in the stands during games may not reflect the online discourse surrounding her, challenging us to confront and understand the multifaceted nature of sports fandom. Social media platforms have played a pivotal role in fostering these connections. Fans share their experiences, whether through tweets, TikTok videos, or Instagram stories, creating a vibrant community celebrating players like Clark. This connectivity has facilitated a more inclusive environment where diverse narratives can coexist, bridging gaps that traditional media often overlooks. Challenges and controversies. As with any public figure, Caitlin Clark's success is not immune to criticism and controversy. The backlash she faces often stems from the discussions around race. Many argue that her rise as a white superstar inherently overshadows the talents of her black counterparts, while others feel that her popularity is deserved. This duality creates tension within the sports community, serving as a reminder that conversations around race and representation are far from straightforward. Fans and critics alike have suggested that Clark should take legal action against the Law and Order portrayal, arguing from a standpoint of defamation. However, the complexities surrounding such lawsuits make it a daunting prospect. More importantly, it detracts from the deeper discussion of the cultural impact and significance of Clark's portrayal in mainstream media. The dialogue sparked by this fictional representation continues to perpetuate important conversations about race, sports, and the narratives we construct. One significant hurdle is the resistance to genuinely addressing how female athletes, particularly those from different racial backgrounds, contend with the weight of preconceived narratives. For many historical athletes, their contributions are overlooked in favour of prevailing trends and narratives that often lean toward glorifying the first of their kind, rather than embracing collective excellence. As we explore the various opinions surrounding Clark's involvement in this criticism, it becomes clear that a broader context is needed. Discussions should not only focus on the individual, but also on the structures that foster these biases. Revisiting the tenets of feminist and sports scholarship could provide a roadmap for more equitable representations, allowing everyone's stories to be heard. A rising star in complex waters. As Caitlin Clark continues to navigate the turbulent waters of fame, her journey reflects much larger themes at play within women's sports. The cultural commentary instigated by her appearance on Law and Order serves as a mirror, reflecting both the triumphs and challenges of women athletes in modern society. Ultimately, her story encapsulates triumph, resilience, and an exploration of race that demands our attention. While attempting to explain her meteoric rise, whether it is attributed to her race, talent, or the narrative spun online, reminds us that Caitlin Clark is more than just an athlete. She is a catalyst for dialogue. As fans, commentators, and fellow athletes continue to explore her impact, it's essential to celebrate her talent while simultaneously creating space to understand the complexities of race, gender, and representation in the world of sports. Sports should unite us, and through Clark's journey, we can strive toward a more inclusive narrative.